Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising. This is actually a reading for the energies of the new moon in Leo for you. So just know that this is a collective reading. If you want something more personalized, like every human being is unique like their fingerprint. Okay, so if you want something more personalized, you can check us out at girlandhermoon.com and even on Instagram, and see if there's something there that you resonate towards. So let's have a look and see what comes through for you, Aries. Okay. All right, so Aries, let's see what comes through for you. Okay, Aries, what I see is that you're moving on from situations that relate to emotional things. Okay, oh, there is still more of that energy there. Let's keep moving forward. So what you need to know is that you're actually moving on from maybe resentments, regrets. You're actually moving towards something that is going to be more fulfilling. Okay, this could be what you've been doing lately, or for a while you feel like it's not fulfilling you anymore and you want to explore new frontiers. Okay, and it could be that you have been actually maybe you had your heart set on certain things. Okay, so heartfelt desires or emotionally resonating towards certain situations that you wanted to fulfill, which feels like they're not really resonating with you anymore. So you are actually moving towards new situations. This could involve relationships, because the cups here represent emotions, so it can involve relationships, such as this card here, the Five of Cups, can also relate to relationships. So whether it's relationships or people that you connect with, okay, like your social sphere, it could also relate to groups that you are connected to. For example, if you're going to the gym, okay, or you have a yoga class, if you feel like something's not fitting you or you are not connecting to it in some way, okay, you are actually thinking of exploring new frontiers. Okay, so you may actually be gravitating towards things that are more fun, because we do get a lot of this energy that relates to celebrations and having fun times. Okay, and it feels as though it is because you've tried so hard and a lot of things that you desired did not come to pass. Maybe they were past situations that involve missed opportunities, or whether they are emotional things, you know, relating to relationships, romance, or hobbies, or even anything relating to your children. Okay, so it could be like maybe you had maybe your children had situations where they were not getting along with their romantic partner, for example, if you've got grown-up children, or if you had your heart set on the situation where they were you were expecting them to get somewhere in a certain situation, okay, and it didn't work out, or it was an opportunity lost, or they failed in something. Okay, so what this is saying is that now it's time to explore new things, explore new situations that involve creativity, because we have a lot of fire and water energy, which relates to creative energies. So yeah, exploring new frontiers, not worrying about the past in regards to what has failed, or it's not worth crying over spilt milk. Basically, that's what this shows. Look ahead of you, look ahead, and don't worry about what other people say, and even, you know, your family members, if they have, you know, a way to criticize you, don't worry about what they say. Okay, it's not important. What's important is what it is that you want and what you're resonating towards. And yes, you will find what it is that you want, because I do see celebrations coming through, and it feels like a very lucky time for you as well in regards to these areas: hobbies and children, and new frontiers, exploring new frontiers, and what your new aspirations are, and so forth. Okay, so that's what's coming through for you. And what I also see is that do not get swayed by your social sphere as well. Don't listen to what other people say. Just explore. Okay, it's all about exploring something new that you feel really connected to your heart, that you feel is fulfilling you, making you happy. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for you during this time, Aries. Okay, so enjoy the new moon energies in Leo. Taurus, let's have a look and see what comes through for you. So if you're Taurus, sun, moon and rising, this is a Leo new moon reading for you. Just know that this is a collective reading, and if you want something more personalized, as we are all unique, just like our fingerprints, check us out at girlantomoon.com and see if you resonate towards something. You can also find us on Instagram as well. Just make sure that it is the correct account, not a false account. There are many out there. Okay, so let's have a look and see what comes through for you. Okay, it's like a new beginning for you in regards to, well, it seems like something that you have been stressing over that relates to your stability, money, or career. There could be a certain figure close to family that may be stirring up things for you, but it's not a bad thing, because they're making this happen. Okay, they're making things happen for you. Even, you know, if they're quite stubborn, very decisive in regards to the way they may put the word across. This could be like a male figure in the family that you may have, you may not really get along with them. Okay, but it's not because you don't get along with them, it's probably because you've got differences in ideas, and you have been a little bit stressed out. I do see that coming through as well, but you're overcoming the stress. Okay, now this does relate to your career, because we do see this stability and security, which does relate to how you earn your money. Okay, and how you are seen as well, how you are seen, your prestige and so forth. So I feel like there is going to be a new beginning that relates to like a promotion, or a situation that relates to you going a little bit higher, or a better cycle in regards to your career and how people see you where you are. Okay, this could be your business, this could be where you work, If you're not working, this could be how you're seen, okay, in regards to family, close family, extended family, or even people that you consider as family, how they see you, okay, in your life. So eventually what I do see that if you've spent a lot of money in the past, okay, this is all coming back to you, because this is a cycle. It's like you put in the effort, you put in the investment, and you've made the right choices, even though if you're a little bit stressed out, maybe you're overworked, that's another thing, okay. There could be also some changes happening in the workplace, but I do see that there is because it's a cycle, what comes around goes around. So whatever you invested in, it will come back to you in some way, okay. And I feel that you will be strengthened in your material life, okay. I do see luxury and stability and security there eventually as a potential that is coming through. So excuse me, everything is a potential. So if you make the right choices and you just go with the flow, because we're getting a lot of flowy energy coming through here, and not resist and have a lot of fear. So if you ditch the fear and the resistance and just go with the flow of things, you will eventually have stability and security happening in your life. Okay, so that is for you, Taurus. So enjoy the new moon in Leo energies. Gemini Sun, Moon and Rising. Sorry about my voice. So Gemini Sun, Moon and Rising. This is going to be a reading based on the new moon in Leo. So we have the new moon in Leo, and how is this going to be affecting you overall in the collective sense? So if you want something more personalized, as we are all unique like our fingerprints, you can check us out at girlandtomoon.com and see if you resonate towards something there that you may find enlightenment in. Okay, so let's have a look and see what comes through for you, Gemini. Whoa, okay. There's a lot happening there. Okay. Very spiritual energies coming through. But there is balance coming back into your life. This could be due to some indecision. Now, if you've been thinking about doing some sort of spiritual workshop or doing something, you know, like learning something spiritual, because we're getting this hangman here, and you've been waiting around. If you've been thinking about doing that course or going somewhere, okay, or even connecting with someone that you haven't connected with for quite a while, and you felt indecisive about this situation, the indecision is coming through from the effect of other people in your environment that have been influencing you. So if you've been on bad terms with someone close to you, it is saying that it's time to bring balance into the situation by ditching your indecisiveness and stop closing your heart to the situation and reopen your heart to this. It is a very lucky time. We do get this Page of Cups here with the Temperance. They both are very lucky energetically, and it's also something to do with siblings because we're getting like younger siblings coming through in this energy. It may have something to do with younger siblings, or someone much older than you as well. And younger siblings or people around you may be supporting you in a decision. This can involve something to do with reconnecting, where you may need to travel, or making up your mind in regards to doing that course. You could be traveling a lot during this time. Okay, so keep that in mind. Close travel, so you'll be always traveling. Maybe there's a lot of paperwork also that you may be dealing with that you've been holding up on. You need to sort something out to bring balance to the situation, bring harmony to the situation. But this is mainly relating to it mainly relates to connecting with family members where maybe there has been a fallout. Okay, fallout with family members. This could be younger siblings, or it can also relate to extended family. The influence of family is also present here, which kept you being indecisive about the situation. But it feels as though you are looking at the bigger perspective of this. We both have these two cards here, which look like looking at the situation from all perspectives. Okay, so King Odin here as the Hangman looks at the world in an upside down view. The Page of Cups realizes that the cup is not the only water in the world, so he realizes the lake or even the ocean in the background. So in other words, looking at the situation from a wider perspective to reopen the heart, find more healing, or find high harmony and nurturing of oneself, healing of oneself. Okay, but there is also, because the Temperance also is very Jupiter energy, and it relates to growth and abundance and luck. So there is a lot of this luck coming through in this situation that you may be experiencing. This could be a situation that has been ongoing for quite a while, and communication, paperwork, and expansion of knowledge can also be related here. Spiritual expansion as well as through knowledge, though. It's not through an awakening of sorts. It's more through knowledge of learning and reading. There could also be travel that relates to overseas travel, or connecting with people that are overseas, and maybe it does relate to people that are traveling your way, or you're traveling their way. Okay, so that's the kind of energy I see here for you, Gemini. So yeah, enjoy this new moon in Leo energies. Cancer Sun, Moon and Rising. This is actually going to be a reading based on the energies of the new moon in Leo for you. So it is a collective reading. Okay, so if you want something more personalized, as we're all unique like our fingerprints, you can check us out at girlandtomoon.com and see if you resonate towards something there. Please forgive me for my voice. Okay, so let's have a look and see what comes through for you during this time. a lot of information there. Okay, so beautiful cards. Okay, I'm getting beautiful, beautiful cards. Lots of ideas coming through where you're looking at your options, you're trying to grab something. Okay, it's saying that you should not wait or hold off or block yourself in any way when these new ideas do come through. Okay, the star is actually saying that it is a lucky time, you are getting your wish come true. Okay, and it does have something to do with something that you wanted to finalize for quite some time. Okay, so you're actually gaining the courage to be able to do this. You will have some sort of sudden idea to be able to overcome this situation. The situation actually looks like certain things that you were aware of deep down, but they were not presenting themselves to you in some way. Okay, and it seems as though this could be something that relates to maybe sudden expenses that may come through, but because you've got luck on your side, you will actually be able to overcome this time frame, which will normally be stressful. Okay, so it feels as though you have the ability to come up with ideas, options, grabbing those options and making them something that has a future or some sort of long-term workable situation that relates to your financial situation or your well-being. Okay, so I do see something like that coming through, and we do see the King of Swords here as well, which relates to finally finding that balance in your life and clarity in regards to what's been happening. Okay, so finally being able to see clearly what is and what is not. Okay, to be able to work on these ideas or options and grab those options, but you're asked not to wait or block yourself or to suddenly say no, for example. Okay, you're asked to say yes to these new ideas or new situations that may arise, where you will find balance and harmony in your life in regards to your mental well-being as well. Okay, so when I say mental well-being, I mean not being stressed out, for example, because you've overcome the situation before it escalated. Okay, so that's the kind of energy I see there for you during this time. You are gaining some courage to be able to grab those opportunities and not hold back. Okay, because this is saying you should not hold back. You should not look at these opportunities from afar and wait. You should actually grab them and work with them. You get this sudden internal desire to do so, do it. Okay, so all the energy is there for you. You will actually get to a certain stage in your life in regards to your material life. Okay, financial and material life. You'll find balance and you'll be more aware of how to work with this. you will actually be more smart, okay, in regards to how you work with opportunities, money, and finances, and your well-being, and so forth. Okay, so you're actually coming up with new ideas, money-making ideas. That's what I'm seeing here, and it is a time where a birthing of these ideas are coming through all of a sudden, and they have long-term potential. Okay, long-term potential. We've got the star there, which represents long-term potential. So keep this in mind, and you will become more knowledgeable in this field through this process. Okay, so that's for you, Cancer. Enjoy the Leo new moon energies. So, Leo. Leo, this is your moon. It is a new moon, and it's a new beginning for you, because new moons are always about new beginnings. So if you're a Leo sun, moon, or rising, this is a collective reading for you. Just know it is a collective reading, because we're all unique, like our fingerprints, and a collective reading will just give you a little glimpse of the energies, but not a total overall feel. If you want something more personalized, check us out, girlantomoon.com, and see if you resonate towards something that you may decide to have as a birthday gift for yourself. Okay, so let's have a look and see what comes through. Oh, so it's jumping. So Leo, let's see what comes through for you. Okay, so Leo, we've got that energy of Leo right in the beginning there. Okay, so the King of Wands can be a fire sign, mature energy. Okay, regardless of gender, as the king just represents the most mature version of the suit that it is in. So this is the fire suit, which is also applicable for Leo. So it is you, it's all about you, it's all about where you are, how you're seen, your career, and your courage, determination, character, your appearance, everything. Okay, that's what this is saying. But you're seen as being this very mature version of yourself, because the king here represents the mature version of the fire energy. It is based on hierarchy in the tarot cards. So regardless whether you are a male or a female, this card here represents the mature version of who you are, not the gender. And what I see is that you're overcoming a lot of mental or thought processes, how your perceptions, your mind, how you think. You're overcoming a lot of the negative that has been weighing heavy on your mind. Okay, and I feel as though there's going to be some sort of, because this also represents something to do with how you're seen and your career and how you connect with others. We also see a beautiful energy relating to connecting with others. Okay, that's also coming through. It's actually saying that you're overcoming a lot of difficulties, you're overcoming a lot of situations that have been weighing heavy on your mind, or have been a little bit too much to handle Okay, you're asked not to resist this energy. It is like a stepping stone to the next higher version of yourself, or the better version of yourself. Okay, there is never the best version of yourself. There is always the better version of yourself while you're alive in this incarnation, because it's a never-ending evolutionary process. So you are going through this stepping stone cycle event of becoming the better version of yourself, and it involves yourself in every aspect and your life in general, including relationships, how you connect to others. So it's going to be a fun time for you. That's all I can say, because we're getting this energy here, which is about, you know, connecting with others with love and compassion and fun, and it is a very joyous time. Okay, and you are becoming more and more stronger within your self, more mature in how your presence is becoming more saint-like, if you want to know. Okay, so I wouldn't say it's saint-like, it's more like you are becoming more respected. Okay, you are becoming more mature, you are becoming more the better version of yourself, basically. Okay, you're growing, and that's what this is all about. It's saying don't resist the change. Okay, do not resist the change, do not go against it. Don't say this is me and I will always be like this, because you won't. You will change. It is natural. The unfolding is natural. You will never stay the same, and the way you connect with others will also change, and it will be a good time, a joyous time, and a fun time, how you connect with others. Okay, so I do get that energy coming through for you, Leo. And happy birthday, and enjoy this Leo new moon energy. It's beautiful energy for you. Okay, so Virgo. So Virgo, sun, moon and rising. This is going to be your reading for the Leo new moon energies. Let's have a look and see what comes through for you. Okay, Virgo. Whoa. All right, we'll keep that there. All right, Virgo, got the Lover's card. So Virgo, what I see here is we got the Lovers and the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is actually saying do not go against the grain during this time. You need to be more, you need to go with the flow. Okay, you may have trouble putting the word across during this time. Okay, it feels like whatever you say may come across as being it may also even be like you have problems with communicating your feelings or your thoughts. okay, during this time. And people may not hear you, or they may understand you wrongly. Okay, I do see that energy. I see this energy where it's saying don't go against the grain, just go with the flow during this time. Have a low profile. Okay, that's also coming through. It's also like, you know, a lot of choices that you need to make in regards to maybe your responsibilities. Okay, and this can cause a lot of internal conflict. Okay, it's only going to last for a, you know, short time. It's not something that will last for a long time. So just go with the flow. Do not resist this. Do not try to, you know, don't go inwards and start having this mind chatter going on and complaining in the mind going on, or even externally, you know, like verbally complaining. It is a time where you may feel a little bit lethargic. Okay, you may feel a little bit low in energy, and it may feel like you are doing so much but you're not getting anything in return. Okay, whatever situation you may be in, it could be at work, it could be doing chores around the home, whatever it may be, you may feel like, you know, you're putting so much effort in, you're doing so much, but you're not getting anything in return. No appreciation and so forth. For example, it is a very the energy that I feel is that it is very slow. Okay, the energy is very slow. It's making you feel almost claustrophobic to the point where you want to retaliate. Okay, but because we have those two cards there, but it's asking you to make the choices that make you feel more at ease and more rest during this time. So you're asked to rest as well, as much as possible. Rest. Okay, don't physically exert yourself. Okay, what you're asked to do is to be more going inwards. Okay, and watch your thoughts. Make sure the thoughts are not negative thoughts, complaining, or just random mind chatter that is filling your mind. Okay, just be aware of them. It's impossible not to think, but be aware of the thoughts and release them, let go of them. Okay, and don't get fixated on them. After this new moon, you will start to feel a little bit more optimistic, okay, in regards to how you feel and what you're doing. It feels as though you're trying to do many things at the same time, trying to get everything done before a certain time frame, for example, and you're fixated on maybe the details of situations, and you're trying to make it, you know, make sure that it's done perfect. But if you become a perfectionist, you will actually harm yourself. So just let it go. Okay, just do the best as possible. Watch your health. That's very important here. So you're asked to rest. Don't exert yourself. Instead of exerting yourself, be more, go inwards. Meditate if you can. Okay, go inwards. And I feel like there is a time frame that is coming through which relates to you connecting with either, if you have older children or children that don't live with you, you're probably reuniting with them. It could also be that, you know, maybe family is coming to visit you that has children. Okay, so I'm getting this children energy coming through. There could also be, you know, something to do with pets, if not children. Okay, that is also coming through. But the main message here is to make the choices that are going to make you feel at ease, rather than go through this time of burnout. Okay. And if people are not hearing you out, or you're having trouble putting the word across, don't worry. It's only, it's only a short time. It will pass. Okay. So that's what I'm getting for you. Rest up, dear Virgos. Okay. And do as much as you can, but not to the point where you are tiring yourself out. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for you. Okay, so enjoy this Leo new moon energy as much as possible. Okay, so next we've got Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising. This is actually going to be a reading for you based on the Leo new moon energies. And let's have a look and see what comes through for you. So every human being is unique. We're all unique, just like our fingerprints. And this is a collective reading. So if you want something more personalized, you can check us out at girlantomoon.com and see if you resonate towards something that you may like to have for yourself or a loved one. Okay. Let's have a look and see what comes through for Libra. Okay. There is some sort of reunion that relates to overseas travel after a long time. Okay, I do get something like that coming through. And this overseas travel can relate to a situation that has maybe made you feel sad or have some sort of grief involved. Okay. You're actually going to reconnect with a group that is like soul family. Okay, like this is like a reunion, because I'm getting this reunion energy. Okay, the Temperance represents reunion, and whether it is relating to your social environment or even family environment. Okay, reunion that involves overseas travel. The overseas travel may not be done physically. It could be, connecting online as well. But it feels as though you're connecting with this group that is almost like there's this unconditional love there. There is this love energy. Okay. Love is what keeps you together. It's almost like a soul family connection. And it is a connection that relates to maybe even like children are involved here. Okay, whether it is your children or nieces and nephews. Okay, that is also coming through. It also feels as though there was someone that is within this group that has been going through some sort of grief. Maybe someone passed away, or there has been some sort of grief. Okay, maybe someone separated from a relationship and you need to be there to support them or something like that. Maybe you went through a situation like this. That's why you want to reconnect with loved ones, soul family. Okay. It's almost like you were burnt out in the recent months. Okay. So whatever the situation may be that was giving you grief, this feeling of excitement, of connecting, because it's a new beginning or a desire to reconnect, okay, is just beginning, okay? It's around the new moon, Leo new moon. It's not when you will actually reunite. It is more like it is the beginning of reunion, okay? So maybe you're taking action to travel, getting all of that stuff sorted out, or it could be that it's a desire that this is what you want to do, okay? And it feels as though you are the one that is initiating this, okay? That's the type of energy that I see here. You're the one who's initiating the reunion, or come together. Let's heal each other from the sorrows, the grief, the whatever the situation was in the recent months or weeks. It's all about healing energy. It's all about bringing the energy into alignment. It's all about bringing balance and harmony and nurturing into this energy. So it does relate to connecting with people that you haven't seen for such a long time, okay? And you will have a very active time during this time as well. It will be very active to the point where you'll be a little bit stressed out, okay? Or you may not be able to sleep, but all in all, overall, it will be a good time for you, okay? Regardless of lack of sleep or stress or too much activity you're not used to, okay? All in all, it will be a good experience for you. So that's what I'm getting for you. So during the new moon in Leo, there will not be the reunion as yet, but it will be the initiating time to reunite. It will be like taking action to do all of this. And when you do, the potential shows that if you don't worry about what is and just embrace everything in its beauty and joy and love, it will be an amazing time that you will experience. Okay, so that's for you, Libra. So enjoy this Leo new moon energy. Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio sun, moon and rising. This is actually going to be a reading for you based on the Leo new moon energies. Let's see what comes through for you. Oh, that was very fast, wasn't it? Okay, so we've got our first card. Let's see what comes through with the rest of the cards. They're all stumbling, kind of like, feels almost as if, you know, things are kind of like unfolding with sudden, unexpected energies here during the Leo new moon energy. Okay. All right, so what I see is something to do with maybe your children or people within the home that maybe feel, you know, maybe situations at home. It feels almost like, you know, you need to spend money for something, or you have been spending money for something that stopped working in the home. You needed to have extra expenses coming out or something like that. Okay, so what I see here is you're ending this cycle. Okay, the cycle is ending where you're actually coming into a more lucky time. You're actually thinking of pursuing something from home, okay, which may relate to how you are perceived. It can relate to career. Maybe you're starting to work from home, or you are maybe thinking of doing something that is going to make you be seen differently from the environment. Okay, so it's all about how you're seen as well. Okay, it's not just home and family. It's also about how other people see you, and maybe some sort of situation that relates to career or work or hobby. Something like that also is coming through, because it relates to what you're pursuing and how people perceive you in this situation. I feel as though there could be someone in the household, okay, that has been the one that has been supporting you. Someone maybe older, or if you're not working, maybe a partner, or if you're still at home with parents, maybe they're supporting you with finances, etc. So something's going to change here. Okay, I see that coming through, and it feels like a very lucky time, because we're getting a lot of these cup energies, and you're ending a cycle of being supported. Okay, it doesn't mean that you're not going to be supported, but this support could be something that involves strings that are attached to it. Okay, so this could even be like a bank loan, okay, that you had to pay off for an item that you bought for your home, or it could be your home mortgage. Okay, you're ending something here. You're ending something, and you're actually thinking of pursuing an idea that involves investments. Okay, this could also mean maybe you want to invest somewhere that is far away from where you are. Investing, buying property, or renting out property, but it feels as though it is somewhere that is far away from where you are. Okay, and it feels like a very lucky time. It's almost as if something may come through that is too good to be true, where it could be a situation where someone may be, very stuck in their situation, that they really need to sell the property, and they're selling it for a very low price, and it's a good deal. Okay, or you may buy something for your home that is a good deal. You're getting a good deal here. Okay, that's the lucky thing that I see. But I also see something about either moving, or either buying something that is far away from where you normally live, such as property, investing in property, or something that you're buying from for the home that is actually coming from a very long distance. That could also be another thing. Okay, but you are pursuing a situation that is going to make you be seen in a more prestigious way. Okay, so people are going to see you and say, wow, she's very lucky. He has actually come across this lucky situation, and they've invested and they've gained so much from it, for example, something like that. Okay, whatever the situation may be, it does show luck in the process, an ending of a situation that relates to you hand to mouth, like a little bit of earning here and there and so forth, or trying to pay off something such as a home mortgage, for example, that is ending, and now you're pursuing something different. Okay, so this can also relate to you being the child, the parents, even if they've passed away. Maybe there's something there that you didn't realize that's coming to you. Okay, it could be like an inheritance, for example. Okay, and it can help you to gain more status in some way. Okay, so something like that is also possible. So that's what I'm seeing here. It almost feels like it has some sort of family connection, but it could be a connection where you are the child. Okay, even if it's not inheritance, it could be something that maybe your parents were actually building up with on the side for you that you were not aware of, and they wanted to surprise you, for example. Okay, something like that. If it's not your parents, it can be something that you weren't aware of. Maybe you had a lot of tax returns being piled up, and then you get this tax return coming to you. Okay, something like that. So it could also be your children. Okay, your children could be the ones that are, but I'm getting more so older people that are supporting you. But it could be your children that are planning something for you in the background there, where you have the ability to go and invest in something. Okay, or do whatever your heart desires, because this is like pursuing what your heart desires. So it could be absolutely anything. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing there for you, Scorpio. So enjoy this Leo new moon energy. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. This is going to be your reading based on the Leo new moon energies. Let's have a look and see what is going to come through for you. Just know that this is a collective reading, and if you want something more personalized, we're all unique, like our fingerprints. So if you want something more personalized, you can check us out at girlontomoon.com and see if you like something there, resonate towards something that you may like to have done for yourself. Okay, so Sagittarius, let's have a look and see what comes through for you. Okay, so that actually just jumped out. Have you been having issues with money just recently? It's a recent thing, okay? But you're overcoming that, Sagittarius. Okay, you've been kind of like extremely worried in regards to money, maybe even where you work. Okay, just gonna ask for another card because this relates to money. Yeah, you've been kind of like finances have been a little bit, you know, hard on you just recently. I do see that energy coming through, and you've been worried. I see that worry energy coming through. Okay, but also besides that, I also see something relating to learning. Have you been learning something, or have you, you know, like education? I mean, if you're at school or uni and you're learning, that would make sense. But if you're someone that is not normally doing a uni degree and working, and then you suddenly started doing some sort of learning experience recently, okay, this has also been a little bit too heavy on the mind. Okay, it's almost like work and learning. It's been too much of a hectic experience. You had too much on your hands, basically. Okay. So there's also been situations that relate to communication. Okay. You had money problems where you're healing from that now. It's like you're slowly getting over that. Okay. And I see that communication has also been a little bit slow as well than what it normally would be, communicating with others, loved ones, etc. Okay, that has also been a little bit of a strain. And too much responsibilities coming through. It's almost like you are getting ready to travel. Okay, I do see that energy coming through after a long term of being very stagnant where you are and kind of being focusing on your monetary, financial situation, which has been quite troublesome just recently. I do get that. But the thing is, in regards to communication, okay, because we see communication coming through here, it feels as though there is some sort of responsibility bestowed upon you. Okay, so it's like you have to do this, you have to do it that way. Or if it's not like something that you're obligated to do, it could be that maybe you're traveling and you need to do stuff online to be able to maybe learn because you're studying. Okay, that's another thing. There's study there. And what I also see is that the money situation is actually going to be solved because we're getting this Page of Wands. It's like a revolution coming through to your situation. Okay, it's almost like something coming from afar. Okay, maybe from overseas or a long distance. Okay, and there is some sort of luck coming your way. Okay, that's going to solve some of your maybe financial situations here. I also see that you may be traveling. Okay, you may be traveling somewhere where you feel it could be halting your communication, or it could have some sort of effect on communication or your educational communication. That's how I'm going to put it. Okay, this could be like maybe you're doing online education and you can't do that when you go overseas. Okay, something like that. Or you're traveling and you need Wi-Fi, you need the internet, but you can't seem to do that where you go, for example. There is some sort of issue that relates to this. But it seems as though it's a lucky time. Something's changing. So something is going to shift, and whatever you feel that could be, you know, it almost feels like you want to go, but you may be shooting yourself in the foot if you go, because it's going to bring everything into haywire in regards to communication or education or even money. Something is changing. There is a revolution coming through. Okay, and luck is coming your way. So this is actually going to be a very lucky time for you. It's going to be starting around the Leo new moon energy, and it will start to take active about maybe 2 to 3 weeks from there on. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing there for you, Sagittarius. Okay, so enjoy this new moon in Leo. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is actually going to be your reading for the Leo new moon energies. All right, so let's have a look and see what comes through for you. Just know this is actually a collective reading. It's not a personalized reading, as we are all unique, just like our fingerprints. So if you want something more personalized, you can check us out at girlantomoon.com and see if you resonate towards something there. Alright, so Capricorn, let's see what comes through. Okay, so Capricorn, something about finances is coming through there. It's actually showing me that maybe you're having some sort of I wouldn't say idea, it's almost like you're clearly seeing certain things in regards to your financial situation. Okay, you're clearly seeing certain situations in your life that relate to finances, and they're coming to the forefront. And it feels like something that you weren't aware of may actually also come through as well. It's almost like it's almost like something that you missed, okay, that you didn't see is coming through. Okay, if you had any kind of situation that relates to health, or that relates to something that you are trying to dig deeper into, okay, whether it's a health issue or any other situation, it could be absolutely anything in your life that you're trying to dig deep into, that you're trying to find the truth of the matter kind of thing, okay, and you couldn't find what this was, you couldn't understand what it is. For example, if you had health issues, you don't know where this symptom comes from. Why are you feeling this way? Why do you feel these symptoms? And nothing is coming through. It feels like something has been in the dark. Okay, there is a new beginning in regards to this. Something is coming into the light. Okay, it's almost like an awakening, or I wouldn't say it's an awakening, it's more like, you know, a clarity coming through in regards to this. This can also relate to your financial situation as well, but something is coming out from, you know, that has been hidden, or that is in the dark, that is, you know, unseen, that is coming to light, that you are having trouble with. And because it is coming to light, you're gaining more clarity, especially in regards to your financial situation. You're gaining more clarity. You're actually realizing why it was in the dark. You're actually finding a new way of proceeding in your life in regards to the situation. Okay, this can be relating, like I said, relating to your financial situation, your work situation, where you earn your money. It could relate to your money, it could relate to your investments, it could relate to inheritance even. Okay, so something that relates to money that maybe you weren't aware of, or you were not aware of why a certain outcome has happened. If you've been in the past, you know, if someone has tricked you into buying something and you thought it was a certain amount, but it was like 10 times that amount, okay, and you weren't aware of it up until now you're aware of it, now you can start to act on it, for example, okay, so something like that. When we do pay with our plastic cards, sometimes we don't check and we think that it was correct, but sometimes it comes through as being incorrect. Something that was hidden from your sight is going to come to light, whether it relates to your health, whether it relates to the health of someone that is close to you, whether it relates to your money or your finances or your investments. This is coming to light. You're finding clarity, you're gaining clarity, and you're proceeding accordingly. Okay, so I see something like that. You may feel also that you're in, you know, you may be in danger, okay, or danger is coming through, but you know, it's not something that you should be afraid of. I'm not saying this so that, you know, you should be afraid. It's more like, this is like what you may feel, but it's nothing to be afraid of, okay. And it's something that you will get a clarity on and act on accordingly, okay, and making sure that you don't make the same mistake again in the future. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. And yes, it can involve money, it can involve investments, it can involve health. All of these are applicable because we have this card here. So if you did something unawares in regards to your health, for example, you lifted something without precautions and you injured a tendon or something like that, and you didn't know, but you're always getting these symptoms and you don't remember doing that, okay. So this will come to light. It's like something that you weren't aware of will come to light. You'll find clarity, and whether it's your finances, whether it's your home, the people around you as well. It's not just based on yourself. It could be the people around you, family, for example, and your health are all applicable to this. So clarity is coming through, and you're actually having clarity to be able to proceed. So if it's like, yes, now I know that I've torn my muscle, for example, what's the next step? Or now I know that this person took extra money from me when I did that transaction. So what's the next step? Taking them to court maybe. So whatever it is, now you know, the clarity is there, and now you know, and now you can proceed with it. But make sure that you proceed with it with, if you don't understand any paperwork, make sure you get someone to check it out for you, okay? Don't end up rushing into this and end up being the fool, because that's what the fool also represents. So be cautious, okay? Be cautious, especially into health matters. Don't make a big deal out of things, especially if it relates to someone close to you and their health. Be gentle, be nurturing, be kind, be compassionate. Don't make a big deal and constantly verbalize whatever the health issue is and leave a huge imprint of that health issue. The more you verbalize and the more you make a big fuss of a health issue, the more it's going to be set in strongly. The coding of that energetically will be set in strongly. So try to find ways to make the energy dissipate with your words and your thoughts, because your thoughts don't stay in your mind. So make sure that you are even your feelings, okay, make sure that you are not being objective or even subjective to the matter. Try to stay neutral, and don't think negatively in your mind. Don't think overthink things, and because your thoughts are not staying in your mind, they are being dissipated. And we are highly telepathic, even though we don't realize it. People around you will actually pick up on these, and it will be a cycle, a never-ending cycle that, you know, like continues and continues. So break the chain, okay? Don't end up being the fool by making the situation into a big situation, okay? Don't be the fool by acting very quickly and hastily without understanding the whole thing, and losing out even more. Okay, so your actions are very important here. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. So that is for you, Capricorn. Enjoy this Leo new moon energy. Aquarius. Okay, I am one of you. So Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. This is actually going to be a reading for you for the Leo new moon energies. Let's see what comes through for you. As you are the opposite sign to Leo, okay, there is a connection there as well. Okay, so this Leo energy is going to be affecting you quite strongly because you are the opposite sign. But let's see what comes through for you. Okay, just know that this is a collective reading. If you want something more personalized, as we are all unique like our fingerprints, you can check us out at girlantomoon.com and see if you resonate towards something. Okay. Whoa, okay, that's good. Got these beautiful cards coming through. Celebrations coming through. Wow. Okay. Aquarius. All right, so if you've been dating, okay, and you've been waiting for some sort of initiation towards making the relationship go to the next level, such as you're seeing each other now, let's get engaged, or you're engaged but you know you're still waiting to get married, now let's get married. You know, it's that kind of energy. It's like celebrating the marriage, or celebrating the engagement, and overcoming your feeling of being not fulfilled in your relationship. And even if you are feeling unfulfilled in the relationship that you're in, this could be a time where you're moving on to new frontiers. Okay, it could be like maybe you're dating and the person that you're with or you're seeing is not fulfilling. They don't resonate with you, or they're not on the same level as you, you know, energetically. You don't gravitate on the same, you're not on the same page. Okay, then it can mean that you're moving on to new frontiers. Same thing with, you know, with business as well, with having partnerships. If you're not on the same page, it's like you're moving towards something new. But I see that there is a possibility of making the relationship or partnership go to a higher level. This could be, if you're working together, it could be that you're celebrating something that is actually coming through being very promising for your business. Okay, if you're in a relationship, this could be that you're celebrating your engagement or your wedding, for example, because we're getting that celebration coming through, and we have this, which represents strong business, okay, or home, family, strong home, okay. And I also feel something about family situations. Okay, this can also relate to family situations, family, extended family, but it could also relate to surprises within the family, something that you're celebrating that has long-term positive outcomes for everyone. Okay, it's like you're celebrating something with family, okay, that has long-term promising effects for the future. This could be relating to a property or business or home. Okay, maybe you're selling a home, or maybe you are renting out a home, maybe you're buying a home. Okay, so whatever the situation may be, that relates to these areas. And I feel that there is going to be security and stability that you're feeling. So if you're thinking of getting something finished, for example, you have a home and you want something done in the home, and you need to find someone to do it, so you're signing a contract, which is like an agreement. You're getting that done, it's being done, you're actually celebrating the outcome. Okay, something like that as well. So it's also relating to how you put the word across, because the star relates to some sort of information being relayed to you from a higher level, you know, from the upper realms. It's like the fairy godmother card, but this could also relate messages coming from the stars or the heavens. So information being relayed to you, like channeling, for example, and you may not realize you're channeling, but you are. And this is bringing forward your connection with others, how you connect with others. Okay, it shows that you're connecting with others in a higher way, where people actually are enjoying and celebrating the outcome of the connection. So if you're doing one-on-one consultations, therapy, and things like that, for example, this has really, really good outcomes. Okay, you actually are moving on to explore more of this. Okay, it's like you're letting go of the way things have been unfolding so far in your life. You're moving on to experience more of what it is that is going to come through, okay, through the messages, because we get that coming through. This is saying be open to many ideas and messages. It's like be open to the messages, full on. Okay, don't restrict yourself to one idea or one thing. Okay, and don't close your heart. So if you're fixated on one idea, you're actually closing yourself to all of the rest of the messages that are coming through. Okay, it's like be open to the messages, be open to the information that's coming through. And also in regards to relationships, don't get fixated on how things should be. Okay, be open to the grander scale. Okay, be open, have a wider perspective, and realize that things are always moving forward. We see that there. They're moving forward. It's an evolutionary process of your self-growth. No one is going to walk your path for you. You're the only one that's going to walk your path. Okay, even if you are connecting with others, even if you are dealing with others, it is your path to grow in the process. Okay, and yes, I do see things turning out in a very secure and stable way in the long term. Okay, so that is for you, Aquarius. I do hope that this has enlightened you. So enjoy the Leo new moon energies. Pisces sun, Pisces moon, and Pisces rising. This is actually going to be a reading for you based on the Leo new moon energies. Okay, so let's have a look and see what comes through for you. Okay, just know that this is a collective reading. It is a generalized collective reading, and we are all unique, like our fingerprints. And if you want something more personalized, you can check us out at girlantomoon.com and see if you resonate towards something. Okay. Okay. Oh, all right, we got that one revealed itself. Let's see what comes through for you, Pisces. And beautiful cards. Whoa. All right. So we've got the King of Cups here, which actually is a water sign king, and it does relate to Pisces actually going through this mature energy, and it's almost hermit-like energy. Okay, so what this means is that you're going through this very spiritual time in your life. A spiritual time in your life during the Leo new moon. So it's only like, you know, maybe 3 days before, 3 days after the Leo new moon, you may feel these energies very strongly, but they won't last long. Okay, so maybe until Leo actually is active. I think Leo will be around the 21st or 22nd. Okay, but until then it is still Cancer. Hang on, no, we are in Leo season, aren't we? Yes, we are. So we are in Leo season. So it's actually saying that you will actually feel these energies, okay, very spiritual energies, but it's healing as well at the same time. Hermit-like energy. The King of Cups here represents the most mature energy of the water sign. Okay, so it's being emotionally intelligent energy. Okay, emotionally intelligent, hermit-like, going inwards, and it is almost like feeling a strong connection to your deep soul. We also see that energy there, but we also have these energies. Okay, so the difference here is that these are very deep soul set energies, healing energies, but we also have these energies which are very optimistic and outgoing and adventurous. So there is a difference there with these two clashing energies, and it's almost like saying that there's a lot happening around you, very optimistic to be able to overcome a lot of stuff in your life during this time. It could be like, you know, maybe sorting out things in your life, okay? And you're running around trying to get everything done, okay? Sorting everything out, very optimistic, okay? But if you do strain yourself, you can end up physically maybe even hurting yourself. So it's saying take it easy, okay? Do things calmly, take it easy, don't rush, okay? This is like rushing around, okay? Don't rush. It's a time where you will actually be in the lead. I do get that energy coming through, okay? You'll be in the lead in something. So especially in regards to your health, okay, because both of these are also related to physical activity. So it's saying, yes, watch your health and how you kind of operate in your everyday environment, at work. You may be leading your colleagues, for example, at work, or you may be telling everyone at home what to do this, do that, etc. But it's saying that do it in a positive way, optimistic way, and don't stress out. Be a little bit more calm, because you're asked to be calm here. You get that hermit energy. Take it easy, take it slow, meditate, rest as much as possible. We do get that energy coming through. And grounding is very important. We get that grounding energy coming through. Okay. But I feel like there is something relating to a health situation that you are looking into. So it's either you're doing something more outdoors or very optimistic about, such as maybe a new gym routine, or you joined the gym, or you are doing some sort, maybe you're doing physiotherapy, or you've started yoga class, or because this also has that energy. It could be something like a yoga class, for example, okay? Meditation group with some sort of yoga class going on, or it could be martial arts with some sort of meditation energy going on, okay? There, it relates to a situation that is also maybe an old technique. We also get that Judgment card there, which relates to an old technique, okay? It could be like Qigong or something like Tai Chi, or karate, Taekwondo, okay, something like that. So, or even yoga, okay? An old technique, it can involve an old technique, but it does involve physical activity that can be done outdoors. This could be the good old go for a walk, okay? Walking outdoors. It could be just that. I mean, walking is an old technique. It's the oldest technique, I think. But it's also saying that you need to have time to rest, okay? You need to rest. That's very important, okay? Don't neglect that. And you may be the one that initiates your friends or your neighbors and say, let's go for a walk every day or every second day. And you could be the one that has the WhatsApp or WeChat or whatever it is that, you know, you message them and say, are you guys going for a walk tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening? And let's, you know, do the walk here. Let's gather in this area. You'll be the one that initiates it. You'll be the one that leads them. And if it does involve a group like that, or your colleagues maybe at work, you'll be the one taking the lead to get things sorted out. You'll be the one taking the lead at home, sorting things out. Okay, but don't overstress yourself. That's the other message here. Okay. There could also be something relating to maybe a pet coming through, because we see that there. Okay. There could be something relating to a pet. There could be a new cat or a dog that comes into your environment. This is your soulmate pet. Okay, just keep that in mind. So, other than that, that is all I see. Yeah, so take it easy, take care, be well, and enjoy the Leo new moon, Pisces.